What's good, y'all? It's your boy Max. So a few weeks back, I was feeling super burnt out. One of my goals for this year was to, try to give it my best at life. I was trying to just work really hard towards the things that I want, and I was just working really hard at work. I was doing a lot of overtime. I was trying to save as much money as I can. I was doing a YouTube video every single week, trying to see if I can make something out of my channel. And what I think had happened is all the pressure that I was putting on myself to stay consistent, to do it every single week. Like, I was doing like 18 hours of overtime every single week. I was dropping a video every single week. And I think just the pressure I was putting on myself to make sure that I was doing it, it finally caught up to me, bro. And I just got hella burnt out. Like, one by one, all those things, they just stopped being fun and exciting to me. And it got to a point of me really wanting to do those things to me not wanting to do that shit at all. Like, I had zero motivation to do anything. Like, I would set up the camera to record a video and I would just sit in front of it and just like not press record because I just wasn't feeling it for some reason. And it's a weird feeling because I feel like I was just stuck in the stage of like, I didn't have the motivation to do the things that I wanted to be doing. And I obviously don't want to do the things that I don't want to be doing. So I was just stuck in this middle ground of just like, what do? I feel like I'm wasting my time right now. I'm just scrolling on my phone because I don't have the motivation to actually put in the work. And I was really just beating myself up about it. And I know I'm not alone because we all get burnt out at one point or another, guys. Like, you can get burnt out from things you don't like work and school. And you can even get burnt out from things you do like video games, watching TV, hanging out with people. It's just, if you do something too much and you don't give yourself time to not be doing those things, you're gonna get burnt out from it. But the question is how do we stop feeling burnt out? How do we get out of that stage? Because I knew for a fact I couldn't afford to stay burnt out that long. Like, what am I gonna do? Not go to work or not make money? Because I'm already broke, guys. If I was any more broke, you catch me living outside. You catch me living at a tent or some shit. And even when it doesn't come to like work, like burnt out from videos, burnt out from other stuff, like not being able to do the things that you want to do because you lack the motivation, like that shit makes you feel depressed after a while, bro. I was feeling like shit. I was just feeling like, damn, bro, I'm wasting my time. I feel like I wasn't living up to my full potential. I was just feeling trash for like a whole month. And that's why the solution, as simple as it sounds, is to take a break. You gotta take a break, guys. And I know what you might be thinking, like, oh, wow, that's so easy. I could have told myself that. What an easy solution. And I know it's an easy solution, but the problem is a lot of us have a hard time actually doing it. A lot of us know that's a solution, but we don't do it. And I know because, not gonna lie, guys, this is something that I personally struggle with for a long time. I feel like I would never really give myself the chance to really take a break and relax. And whenever I would, the voice in the back of my head would be like,
yo, bro, what are you doing, bro? You're wasting your time. You should be working towards those things. You're just sitting around here playing video games, beating your meat. Like, go do the things you gotta do.
And I think a big part of this is because, I'd watch all these self-improvement videos. I watch all these motivation videos where dudes are screaming at you, being like, if you want it bad enough, you gotta do it every single day. There is no off days. You gotta wake up and you gotta put in the work. And like, while I do agree, like, if you want it bad enough, you gotta be working towards it consistently. You gotta give yourself a chance, bro. You gotta give yourself a chance to relax. You gotta give yourself a chance to take a break, because by not giving yourself a chance to take a break, by not giving yourself a chance to relax, that is the fastest way to get burnt out. And I know from experience. And now once you're burnt out, you gotta give yourself the whole fucking month or however long it takes to get out of the burnout rut and try to get yourself back on task to doing the things you wanna do. And you gotta force yourself to do it. And that shit sucks, bro. But if you give yourself those little breaks in between to just keep your mind from completely draining out of its battery, you're gonna stay on task a lot longer. And I used to think that, taking your time to chill and relax was doing nothing, but sometimes doing nothing is doing something. Giving your brain a chance to, reset, recharge, and have that energy to keep working, that's important to make sure that you keep working longer. Like, if your brain's completely shut off, you're not gonna be wanting to put in hard work, bro. And if you are, you're not gonna be doing it as good as the level you can be, because your brain's just, your motivation's just not there. And I think a good analogy to compare this is like, do you charge your phone battery when the battery starts getting low, or do you charge it when it's completely dead? When you charge your battery when it starts getting low, it's not gonna die. The battery's gonna keep going up. The battery's gonna keep going up. But if you wait until your phone's completely dead to charge it, now you gotta plug it in. Now you gotta wait until it has enough power to turn on. Now you gotta wait for it to turn on. Now you gotta wait for all the apps that you're using to restart because they all closed on you. And it just takes a way lot longer to use your phone. And that's exactly how it is with us too. You gotta keep giving your brain time to recharge. But if you just keep using it until the battery's completely dead, now you're gonna have to give yourself way longer to get back on task to what you're doing. The way that I got out of my little burnout rut was by just taking a break and doing the complete opposite of whatever it was I was doing. Like, well, it was my birthday back in June, so I took like 12 days off of work. I hung out with my girl, I hung out with my best friend, he flew in from Florida. We took a little vacation out the city, and I just didn't think about work whatsoever. I didn't talk about my job whatsoever. I didn't even think about making YouTube videos. Like, if an idea came to mind, I would write it down, but I would not script anything, I would not record anything, and I just gave myself time to not think about it and relax. And by the time I got back from my vacation, like, I was hyped to go back to work. I was actually hyped to make YouTube videos again because I gave my brain that time to recharge, to have that amount of energy to actually go back into putting the work that I wanted to do again. But then again, that's after I was already super burnt out. That's why I needed so much time. If you're trying to stop yourself from getting that burnt out in the first place, what I recommend is try to take little breaks in between whatever it is what you're doing. And that's something I've been trying to get a lot better at myself. One thing that helps is, you know, like I'll work my few days, I have my few days off, and on that last day I have off, I just give myself that day to relax, to chill, to not think about shit. So when I go back to work the next day, I'm not still tired and drained from the week I just had because I just gave myself a whole day to chill. Another thing that helps too is to try to find like your comfort hobbies. These are hobbies that don't bring you any stress whatsoever and just help you get your mind off of things. A few that I got are reading manga, journaling, watching TV or YouTube, running through old video games that I used to like as a kid. Like recently I went back and I played the first Gears of War game. That shit was so much fun, bro. Like try to do hobbies that are just not gonna bring you any stress, because some hobbies that we do have will bring you stress. Like I'll go and I'll play a ranked game of Halo and that shit will stress me the fuck out, bro. I swear to God. Just try to do something every once in a while that's just gonna get your mind off of it, to de-stress you, to just stop you from feeling burnt out, guys. Hopefully this video taught you that it is okay to take a break. As long as you're not taking a break every single day and you're not really putting any work. But if you're putting in a lot of work, it is okay to take a break. Don't guilt yourself. Doing nothing is doing something. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your boy's almost at 1K. We're trying to get there by the end of the year, but I'm dropping videos as often as I can. Try to be every week, every other week, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Wake up out the door, it's time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad